Welcome to another video, another day of trying to sound like Bad Omens. And I feel like we're pretty freaking close, which is nice. But what I wanted to try to do is try not to, I feel like I've been biting off of them a little bit, which is, the whole idea behind this. But maybe what we can try to do now is just for these next few parts is to just see what we can do in terms of making our own sort of things, our own little ideas here. We have two parts that we need to get done. And I think that we can kind of put our own little spin on what could be, maybe a different idea here. I'm not sure. Maybe something similar, but I didn't listen to Bad Omens today. And so I kind of did that for a reason, because I wanted to see what we could do in terms of just kind of maybe assuming what they would do here. And so, but trying to think of anything that I did off stream. I didn't do too much. I did a little bit more mixing stuff, just because, when I'm not on stream, I'm able to listen and kind of A/B it compared to my mix, their mix versus my mix. And so I did a lot of A/Bing, and I kind of just tried to match it the best that I could, and the way that I went about doing that was there was like, what I noticed is that their kick was really pumping the mix. And I was like, usually I try to stay away from that. But it seems like that adds a little bit more excitement to the mix, And so, like I said, what I tried to do was kind of reference it as much as I can to match it as much as I can, What's up, Oppressor? Travis, what's up, dude? Power to the kick, man. It really is. I'm trying to find ways to get that excitement, but not have the kick kind of like totally blow out the mix. And what I'm realizing, and what I accidentally found out last night when I was editing my clip for today, was it's all in the master. For me anyways, that's kind of what I found out. And so what I did was, I actually put almost everything in a side chain. So you could see my rhythm guitar, my bass, my cleans, my lead, my reverse cymbal, which doesn't really affect it. All this stuff, except for my electronics, which I just realized that I didn't put in there. That is all in this side chain. And what I mean by side chaining, if you are not aware, is basically I am telling this group, which has all this in it, when you hear the kick, bring it down. Just during that kick part. Da, 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 right? And so you can see here, I have a compressor, which is just an Ableton compressor. And then I have sidechain turned on, and I have audio from kick MIDI, which is my kick track here. And so here's my threshold, and I have fast attack, fast release. And it seemed to do what I wanted it to do. However, the other thing that I did was I added a little bit more saturation in Saturn. You could see here it's pretty high. And I didn't chop it up, which I should, but whatever. I think that's really all that. Oh, I did change up what the chorus did. I do have a before on the chorus, maybe. I do have a before. So this is what it was before. I'll kind of bring it in. This is actually what I did. I changed it to this. I just feel like, and this is going to sound funny, but I felt like it was too busy. Like there was too many changes, you know? I also felt like these were really low, so that's why I keep bringing them up. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, sidechain, dude. Sidechain, I realize, is just like... I like clean mixes, but it's almost too clean, you know? As weird as that sounds. And so, you know, do what you got to do. I tried to compose the track according to a clear structure, not to start with a pure thought, because I get stuck in a sketch very often. Yes. Dude, how did that go? I love doing that. I literally set no expectations when I'm like writing a brand new song. Like, I'm like, just take me where you want me to go. Like, just tell me, you know? A lot of it is our intuition, you know? We just kind of let our intuition do the things. And so what I need to work on is this verse band in thing. And I made this off stream. It only took me like a few minutes off stream because I was just trying to think of something to put here. And I decided to do this. Now, just kind of want to show you how I went about making this. I have my hi-hats around 94, which if you've been here, you know that's my sweet spot. But these, so it's... However, you don't want to go... Right? They're kind of grooving onto it. And so you can see here... This here, this is because I'm doing like a little double thing. So I'm doing a double here on the tip, and the edge is doing the, you'll be able to hear it here. Right? You can even go, da-ga-da, da-ga-da. So you would go, da-da-ga, da-da-da. And so you have to think tip, tip, edge, edge, tip, tip, you know? And when you're doing this thing, it's edge, tip, edge, tip, edge, tip. I used to try to get away with just doing like tip, hard tip, light tip, you know? But I was just like, no, it's not. I learned over time that's like, this is the way to go. Hat edge tight, hat tip tight, you know? Here, I have these labeled, which is really nice. And just so you know, if you want, I have a template of this already set up with P5. Just P5. It's just a P5 template on my Patreon. Here, routing templates. This is it here. This is GigaDrums P5 with the labels included for Ableton. This thing is such a game changer for me. Like, once my buddy showed me how to do this, oof, changed the whole game. So I was like, okay, I need to give that to the homies too, you know, and I need to make it for metal, aggressive rock, P4, you know. So it's awesome. These all have the labels. This one actually has a tiny bit of my mastering chain using stock plugins, and so that's a good one too. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go from back into the intro. Let's do a context check from here. But I think what I want, I kind of already know what I want to do, I think. Okay, so I need to put these, I'm going to put these at 106. So I think I'm gonna leave this one just like this. I guess in terms of like no band. I know this says verse band in, but I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to have the band come in here, and then we're going to have a little bit of a break depending on, you know, I don't think we're going to do this again like this. I think what I'll do is maybe do something like have my little break here. I don't know if I'll have it this long, but we'll see. And so a lot of it is just like adding this, because this is like the main verse element here. So having that theme just be in there, it really helps. And it's not like, it's not pleasing, you know? And so it's just kind of adding these other elements in here that we've already made, really. We can add more if we would like, some new ones. But here is where I want this to come in. And I was honestly thinking maybe we can just go, you know, dun 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 on the rhythm guitar here. But let's see what we can do. Just kind of find some notes here in our bass, and I'm in the scale section. I mean, I turned on the scale setting just so I can see just good notes. I just want good notes. Sounding close to Into the Gray. Yeah, dude. So that was probably one of my biggest inspiration. I don't listen to Bad Omens a ton, but when I was jamming him the other day, that song really gravitated towards me. And I felt like it was kind of, again, in the realm that I was already writing in terms of things that I've been writing. And so I was like, oh yeah, this one should be fun to do because, again, it's in my style. And I had no idea. No. I only jammed a few songs from this album. But when I dove into it, I was like, okay, I could see the hype. I could see why this is so good. And then the other thing was like, this is kind of how I've been writing, you know? So I'm going to do this. Let's see what this sounds like. So this is something I think is kind of important this is kind of an important topic. Just like I did it with the hi-hats here, the right? So this here, you got to think when you are playing the bass or the guitar and you know it's picked and you're playing it. Sometimes I'm playing it like this. And so you got to think your upstroke might be a little bit. And so the way that I try to program this is again similar to the hi-hat. And so you could see here accent, you know, and then you have these guys here. So then what I'll do instead is take all these away, grab these, and then I'll do this. And it's literally like that much of a difference. I mean, that little change makes so much of a difference. You can even probably go more. Grab the bottom ones if we can. Oh, yes, please. So the question is, do we start right on B right away, or do we start on a different note? So right here, I'm actually going to do... So I'm going to do a flam here. And then for these, again, I think about a drummer anticipating the next part. Sometimes they like to do that to like almost I'm turning the page type of thing. So it's... So I'll do something like this. We'll bring it higher. This one might need to be here. Oh, you want to play the whole thing? Okay. Let's try to go hi-hat 1. I don't want this to be too crazy here. Ooh. Maybe we could do this. I like that. I like that. I like that. You can even do, like, instead of having this here, we'll just do open hat. Why not? Let's try to open hat 2. I'm going to put those at 94 as well. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay. I'm going to try something here. So I'm going to make these a little bit quieter because I want to see... There's definitely a faster way to do this, but I'm over here thinking. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down. I actually want it the other way around, but that's okay. So I can probably do something like this, and then I'll grab them all, and I'll bring this top one to 94. Let's go... Oh, I wasn't at 94. So much of a difference. So much of a difference. Another kind of... The little things that make such a huge difference is like, there's this, and then there's this. You know, just adding groove to it. It's so good, man. Now, speaking of adding groove to it, I'm going to add some ghost notes here. But I'm going to turn my... these notes, I'm going to make them a default value. And the way that I do that, I just double click and hold and then drag down. So now every time that I do these, it stays that same. I just have to change it when I go back. Yeah, I'm not really liking where they're sitting, but I'm not too worried about that right now. So right now I'm doing 8th note ghosts. Maybe I'll do some 16th note stuff, because I feel like for me, I just started playing drums again after kind of a break from just doing this so much. Since I'm doing things early, it gives me a little bit of time to play some drums, so very good. But I'll do like a da 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 da. I'll usually do like a da 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 da. So, and a lot of it is like similar to Or like this one here. I feel like it wants one here. This is a fancy one here. This one I feel like you have to do it sparingly, unless your name is Brody Simpson. Ooh, so another cool thing is like on your hi-hats. So you'll be doing this, right? Every once in a while you'll go za-za. Just again, another style thing. Like right here. Na-na. And then we can do something like maybe a splash hit right here, just to give, again, some flair. Maybe this one. This is the one I wanted instead. There's a delay on my headphones. Oh, I wonder if we can do something like this. Make this a little bit louder. Make this a little bit louder as well. Yeah. I'm down, I'm down, I'm down. Okay, I'm gonna grab these ghost notes. Whatever this is, I'm gonna move it out of the way for now. Grab my snare again. Okay, nothing in the way. You see these low ones here? I can grab all these. Just to here. I'm gonna bring them a little bit lower. Maybe a little bit above these. Oops. Ooh. I like this. So this is... I wonder why this isn't hitting here. I feel like we can go twice on there too, possibly. Captain Spaghetti, what's going on, homie? How we feeling? Radical album of the year. Sheesh. Andre, he says sheesh, just like that. What's up, man? So I'm gonna do this again. I want to add it here, but instead of like having to go over here and like grab every single thing, Ableton made it easier for us. So I can just loop this part, kind of my selection, loop selection. But if you click the top, it selects everything. And so I'm gonna do Control-Shift-D and it just moves everything over for you. Thanks, dude. And so I want to do that again. And so we need to do something a little different in the drums, but I won't worry about that too much right now because, again, worry about arrangement and then we'll worry about the details later. So I need this to be... So I really like... I was listening to it in my headphones last night, kind of just jamming it. And this this bridge part here, I love what this is doing. Dun, 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 dun. And so I want to try to mimic that on this Again, just keeping these themes in there. So you can see I kind of already started it. Could be here. Let's just do, where is it? Here. Oh, it's not as long. I see. Oh, because there's a break. I see. Okay. I wonder if we can follow this here. E, F, F sharp, G. Let's just try it. I'm down to try it. E, F sharp. And so this stays like this for a while. Okay, so then this section goes down to that B. I'm going to combine these here just by doing Control J. That consolidates it. Okay, so then here's where it goes down. B, B, C sharp, D. Feel like these aren't the, oh, I see, I see. I wonder if we can do something like, okay. I'm going to deactivate that by hitting 0 on my numpad. That's not bad. I'm curious to hear what this sounds like even lower. Not bad. I need to hear what it sounds like in the guitars. I know I'm going to have to probably automate them down in the volume. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I just hit A on my keyboard, and I'm going to go to Mixer, Track Volume. And since this is selected, the cool thing in Ableton is, you see how it's making me hit a point, but as soon as I get in there, it highlights the whole thing. Then I can click and drag and make it, I just want that part, you know what I mean? Okay, so for some reason, my undo doesn't work right now, but that's okay. Accidentally, I think I Control X'd it, but that's okay. Let me just do this really fast. Select this again. Oh, I got rid of it here. So I feel like it's really drastic. Our little accent thing, it's really drastic here. Almost more drastic than the nully bass. So I'm gonna do something like this. Another important thing. Guitars aren't as loud as you think they are. At least for me. A lot of people are like, dude, why do your guitars sound so like not MIDI guitars? And I'm like, because they're sitting in the place where guitars usually sit in stuff like this. If they were up louder, then they would totally sound like MIDI guitars. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, that's MIDI guitar. But then you hear it in the mix. You can't make out the details of, you know, what's going on, which is fine by me, you know. I don't really care about that. I don't care about the fine details, you know. I care about the whole composition. So I feel like we're getting here. We just need to add more elements. And I think a lot of that comes down to maybe instead of adding more things, we can take some things from here. I'll bring this here. Oops. And then we'll bring this over here. And then let's try to add just this half here. Then I'll add this half in here as well. Cool. Might be able to get away with doing some clean guitar stuff here again. But I feel like instead of the crazy, kind of crazy, more detailed guitar part we did here, right? I need to bring this. I think I compressed this too much. I'm actually cool with that. I think I want to kind of do something along the lines of like I want to say maybe it's this. Again, I think the key is to not get too technical. And another thing I feel like you should think about too is like the notes can change at any moment. For me, it's the picking. You know what I mean? What if we just let it hang out? Let's see. That's kind of cool. And then I'll grab them all. Let's do something here. You know what? Let's just experiment because we have our picking. And then you can see there's no dynamics. I'm gonna go to quarter notes here. I think it's here. I can't hear myself. I need to do this. Now I can hear myself. So, do you hear that reverb? That's actually the shimmer delay from Gojira. In case you don't have Gojira and you're wondering, like, what is that reverb? Dude, you know what's funny that you say that, David? Also, what's going on, man? You're gonna notice that I did that. I did that. I actually definitely did that, dude, because I was like, okay, this is not... There's something here that I'm, like, not doing. And so, yes, dude. Or I am doing that I shouldn't be, right? Sessions. How we feeling? How we feeling, dude? Good to see you guys. Yeah? Yeah, Kev? I mean, you're the guy that asked. You've been doing a lot of Bad Omen stuff, dude. Killing the game. This guy right here? This guy? He's been killing the game. Kev, you're killing the game, bro. That weird tuning for the chords. The weird tuning? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Talk to me. Talk to me, dude. What if I just do that again? That's what I want. Dun, dun. I feel like that ends it there. Yes, please. William, what's up, dude? He hit me with a follow too, man. I see you on YouTube as well. Thank you, man. Oh. Yeah. Okay, what I need to do is I need to randomize too much. Okay, maybe I will try to do it like that, but then... Oh, look, velocity range. What is this? Oh, cool. Okay, I see. Okay, so I'm going to do that, but then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like... Can't. I see, I see. I see, okay. This is the first time I've messed with that. Oh, look at that. Let's randomize again. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So that's why I am actually in B. My lowest note that I go to, which is the lowest note that they go to in that song, is B. And so that's why this here. Okay. Kev, you gotta tell me what you think of this if you're still here. I feel like I screwed something up here. Yeah, there's something here that's... There's something going on here. That could be it there. That's definitely it. I shouldn't have brought the kick down here without having the guitars in there. But what I can probably do is bring this down a tiny bit here. And it'll bring... I'm just automating my kick, by the way. I might automate the snare too. Just to give us a little bit more excitement for that next part that comes in. Like my kick is really loud there. There's too much kick in there. I'm gonna just put a utility in there because I have automation going on. And I just brought it down by 2 dB, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do something like this. Fold, grab them, put them at 100. But maybe, yeah, maybe I can like do something like, yeah. And I wonder if I have... I tried to see if I had like some sort of loop. I don't think these are the right glitch loops that I want though. Mm-mm. I have another idea. So I want to add some sort of like little pluck element. And so maybe what I'll do is I'll add a serum. And then I'll use my pluck preset here, custom made. Dense pluck. And I feel like there's some things that I need to do with it. I don't remember. Let me see. But I think right here I want that to... Well, okay. I'm going to do 1 bar for now. Oh, let me turn it down before it gets crazy. Sorry if that's hurting your ears. Okay. Then I'm going to bring out my trusty Cthulhu. And then route this really quick. MIDI from Cthulhu, Cthulhu, in mute. then this is my trigger. Yeah. Now I need to come into Cthulhu, turn off chords. Sick. Come into Serum. Let me add more than just this. Because I have to tweak this Serum plugin. I mean, this preset here. I want dotted. I actually might need... Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna do... Okay. Let's do something like this, maybe. Ooh. Serum's workflow. Dude, it's awesome, man. And this preset is available. I think you just became a Patreon supporter, right? Thank you, man. But this preset here is actually in... It's here. It's actually right here. The Serum patches, the deep saw, and the pluck. So the deep saw, the deep saw is so sick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it. Maybe we'll like try to use it in the bridge. But the deep saw is nasty. So the thing with the deep saw, I need to re-upload it because the first one has this arpeggio in it. This. And so I need to, which I will do that right after this stream actually, deep saw 2. Ooh, I love it, man. Let's bring the size up. Yeah, so that's a preset for Serum that I made just by screwing around with things. It's so good. I've been using pigments. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, there was someone in here that was telling me about pigments too, and I'm just like, I'm trying to get sounds quick, you know what I mean? That's why I have Omnisphere. Like it has all the things. Mazak, what's up, dude? How we feeling, bro? Welcome to the stream, man. He says, "All right, Hans Zimmer." Oh, doesn't that like you have that? It's such a nice sound. Okay, so I need to bring this down volume-wise here. I actually want it. And then I'm gonna actually have this here. Yes, please. So you can see this is where I dropped out. Here. But what I need to do is probably grab this stuff here and put it here. But what I need to do is actually grab the tip of this and bring it here. Probably do something like that. And then this one. Isn't that nice? Did you hear it? Did you hear that? Do you hear this one? It's so good. You're probably wondering, what is that? Omnisphere, dude. Omnisphere. It's so good. It's too good, man. Ah, okay. So I screwed up here. I need this actually here. So then I can do 2 bars. What if I just do this? I might try to do something a little different here. I just want to see. I just want to see. But what I'm going to do is, oh, I need to do something really fast. So I already like what this is doing in Cthulhu. I just need to record it into the arpeggiated little rhythm. So I'm going to hit record. And since I'm taking MIDI from here into here, it's going to write out the MIDI for me. Okay, so now I'm going to deactivate these. First, I'm going to consolidate them, deactivate, activate these, and then I'm going to bring Serum back to auto, and then I'm going to turn off Cthulhu because I don't really need it right now. And the only reason why I did that was because I want to do something with this guy here, which is kind of screwed up here. Activate, bring this over because it messed up. Yeah, you're gonna be like that. Oh, you're gonna really be like that. Look at that. I just need that part there. I'm gonna bring back to narrow. Now we should be all evened up. Okay, so then what I need to do is I need to edit my macro, or I mean automate my macro. This guy. All I did was click on it, and then it brings up that automation. So automation for macro 1. Yeah. So I just need to automate some other things, it sounds like, too. Yeah. So let's go in here and just take a look at what's going on. It's probably this. okay with that. I think, let me just verify here. Is this the automation? Re-enable automation, yeah. Oh, she dirty. Almost too dirty. So that means I need to automate like something like this here. Actually, I wonder if my macro, if I just bring my macro down more, then it will, like this. Too much. Yeah, I'm gonna probably need something like this. Which that's okay, because you could see as I click this device on off thing, all I need to do is put a button here, I mean a little dot here and a little dot here, and have it turn on. And then I'll grab another one of these bad boys. It already sounds epic, just having that like sweep into the cymbal. What if I said I want it like... Not here. I gotta get the old chorus. Or the new chorus, that's the old chorus. Here. Okay. Now we have bridge territory. And I need to probably take, so this is 2 bars, and so we need to think here. That's probably where that needs to come in. And then there's another break. That's crazy, dude. A lot of breaks. But our bridge, I feel like I'm just going to kind of go off the rails on that. Maybe. We'll see. Let's get a quick context check. I'm going to hit the restroom really fast. But I feel like so far we have one more part. We have one more part to finish the arrangement. Then we can kind of continue on to mess with the... If we have enough time, I'll mess with the little embellishments. But I feel like this bridge might take us the remainder of the time. But dudes, making good progress. Okay, I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna hit the restroom real fast, and then we'll carry on. Automation work is needed here. Palm mutes in chorus. Are you saying right here? I still feel like these are too loud. This is definitely too loud. And there's something going on here. It's like it screwed up on the recording, which that's okay. All that looks correct. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do right here. I'm feeling like dun, 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 kind of like letting it ring out a little bit there. Here. How do you go about doing flams? I felt like the P4 kit has a specific sample for flams, but it doesn't look like P5 does. You know what's crazy, dude? I never really used, like, the earlier kits I think did, and I never used it, man. I honestly just do, I actually have a flam thing going on. This is it here, dude. This is it. This is all I do. What I'll usually do is I'll like, this will be here like this, and I'll just go boop, and then you'll just fine tune it to find the spot, you know. I think I'm gonna go da-da-da-da. Alright, let's see from back here. And then I'm gonna make this one a little bit lighter, because it's gonna be a double hit. Da-da, da-da. And I'm realizing that I need to bring down these a little bit more. And instead of this splash, I want a cymbal. And I'm in scale mode. Needs to hit harder. I feel like these hi-hats are so loud. Did I do the... I did. Oh, that's why. I didn't do this thing. I'm already worrying about details. I shouldn't worry about details here. Not at this point. Alright, don't worry about the details right now. I need to make a bridge. I need to make a bridge. Nah, dude. Yeah, flams are sick. Should I go up on that note there? I don't know. I should. Maybe I should. I don't know. Lee, what's going on, man? Chris, I just recently became a fan in yours. I unfortunately spent a ton of money into FL Studio and the SD3 ecosystem. I can never get it to sound anywhere close to how your music does. Any advice? I have Superior Drummer, dude, and it's awesome. I love it so much. Um, I honestly think that I don't know where the MIDI velocity sweet spots are in Superior Drummer 3. And I have been using Get Good Drums since the very beginning. And before that, I was using Superior Drummer 2. And I don't remember where the sweet spots are. But I think that's the key, man, is finding the sweet spots of the actual, like, the good hits are. Like, not too hard, not too quiet, but right there. You know, like a good solid hit for each drum. And once you find that, a lot of it comes down to the processing. You know what I mean? It really is the processing of things. And you know, there's a few things that have really like changed my whole game in terms of getting things to sound good. Two of them, one of them is free. And it really gives room to my guitar, I mean, my snare. Like, for example, on my guitar track, this plugin in particular, Bertum Audio Phantom Center. This is so awesome because basically what it does is you have mid and side processing, you know, like EQ. But this is something completely different. This, instead of having to EQ it, which you can do a little bit of that here, you know, with this stuff. However, for me, I want to turn down the center. And so that's what this does, Phantom Center. This literally turns it down. Because if you think you have left and right guitar, there's still information in that center channel that I want to bring down. And so that's what this does. And so you'll notice, like on my synths, like this chorus pad, I should probably put it in there. And so I'll do center, Phantom Center. Bam. And I will literally, we can listen to it now. See this here? It's not anything you can really hear. A little bit. It makes things a lot wider though. Like if you want wider guitars, this thing, dude. It's free, by the way. It's free. I realize I don't have any EQ going on in this thing. What am I thinking? There's something going on here. Oh, it could be my my velocities here. Yep. Yeah, here it is. Turn on the scale here. Carl, what's going on, dude? Thank you for joining, and thank you for that comment, man. Used to use Easy Drummer, and the velocity sweet spot was around 100. Just like GGD. Very good. Very good. Thank you so much for that feedback. I can't wait to learn more with these amazing tutorials. Sometimes can be overwhelming, but dude, see, that's the biggest thing is I know that it can be. And so if there's anything that you don't understand or you want me to explain further, don't be afraid to, like, you know, post a comment on like a video. I read all the comments, or as many as I can. It's been coming like really fast. So like, I'll get to them when I can. But again, if you need some more explanation, you know, let me know, man. I am all about it. I am all about trying to explain these things to where it makes sense. That's really why I made my Ableton for Beginners tutorial, which is also on my page. And so if that's something that you're interested in, it may not be super in your alley because it's Ableton, but I think you'll still learn some tricks, you know? My personal struggle is compression. Get carried away on each track and end up getting lost and tweaking everything over and over. Yeah, I feel that, man. It's such a struggle. For me, what I've realized is top-down mixing is like changed my whole game. It really did. So for me, if you've been here for a while, you know I tend to use almost the same processing. And it's changing little by little, you know, each time that I start a fresh session. But it's not too crazy. Like this is my master chain here. And I love the way it sounds right now. Didn't always sound like this, so just so you know, I wasn't always making stuff like this. Do we get weird right here? Just because we can and we don't have a singer? Let's see what I'm going to do another context check, but I just need to do a context check because GGD takes a second to load on my computer. So give it a second and it's coming, I promise. Any minute now. Any minute now. It's coming, I promise. There it is. Maybe we should get heavy just because we can. Okay, I'm down. Let's do it. Oh, oh my God. Matt Halpern. Love you. Thank you for these. This is the Matt Halpern P5 MIDI pack. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, a few things we need to do with this. You can see they're at 127, and we were just talking about MIDI sweet spots. So I need to bring these down to 1 hundo. We might need to tweak them a little bit just to kind of cater to what we're doing. But maybe not, I don't know. But another thing that I think I want to take advantage of is inside of Gojira, they have this boy. They have this on. And so that's going to be sick. Okay. Now, the cool thing about this is like we can quickly... Oh, wait. I put this on Omnisphere. This needs to go on my drums. What am I doing? Bam. Oh, that's why. So I need to change this color to this. And then we'll assign. That's why we got confused. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to grab this. And maybe for now I'll do this. I'll do it in sections. And then let's go to B1. And we are going to do this. Legato them all. Let's put this on the bass first. Let's actually just keep it on both. I'm going to deactivate this. Right click, assign track color to clips, so we're not confused. We're gonna go an octave up. So maybe what we can do there too is follow what the fill is doing there. So if you select this boy and this boy, hold control, I can now see both the drums and the bass. And that's not the part that I wanted. It's this. Yeah, so this. Click on this. Now I can see both. Because I want to take advantage of, like, here. We could do something like... That's a flam, so that's okay. So I'm just going to do that. And then right here is where I wanted to take advantage of it. So I'm just going to place these here for now. Like, for example, this, this, and then this goes here, and then here. That should be fine. Da-na-na. Why don't we just go there? I don't think that's the right one. We need to go to C, not C sharp. Get off of scale for a sec. Okay. So since we did some work here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to turn automation on. I'm going to hit this arrow, and it looks like we already have Oct active. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit Shift and turn it on. Yes, please. Now we want WoW active. I want WoW active to turn on as well. But I only want it to turn on probably right here. Oops. Gojira X, WoW active. So I'll turn that on here. Hit the plus button so I can see that one as well. Gojira X, WoW pedal. And what I want to do here is actually something along the lines. Okay, I want to do it. Maybe. It sounds thick though, like, oh my god. Too soon, too soon. Yeah. And then, just to see what these different WoW modes have. Oh, that's pretty cool. Dude, it sounds so thick. Oh my. I gotta turn up the volume. Oh my goodness. That is so nice. Okay. Already. Just to get it in there. We're gonna get inspired. This is what I call the auras. Because this is, Josh showed me this little trick and I abuse it. Because I can. And I will. That's it. Done. Then I just get rid of this here. Bring this down to B0. And I wonder if I should keep the octave pedal still. I might keep the octave pedal here. Maybe not. Let's see what it sounds like without it. It's gonna go back into that soft part. Let's go. But I think what I want to try and add is some sort of just like, I don't know, do I do like this choir pad? Maybe. I'm going to bring the volume up of this. I feel like we need more elements there, dude, for sure. I feel like there's some sort of like glitch thing that I can put in there as well. I could probably just find... I'm going to pull up Omnisphere really fast. You know what? I think it was Serum that had a really cool... Why do I feel like there's something going on outside? There was something in here that I really loved that could really work here. What am I looking for here? So it sounds like it turns into a riser. And there's a lot going on with this. That's what I want. Put a delay on it. See what it does. I'm literally just throwing stuff at this because there's something like I hear it, but I just need to make that sound. And then I need to put another EQ because look at that. What is that? Pedal. So this right here, I need my volume to come down a little bit here. Too much, too much, too much. That is so insane. I need to bring down these. Very loud. Yeah, I feel like there's something going on outside. That's interesting. I should probably check that out. 106. We got nasty just because we could. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Yo, Drew, what's going on? Sorry, I missed your message there, brother. I got in the zone of just making things nasty and ugly. This might be a little too much, huh? Should I make it that ugly? I won't get that ugly. And I think what I'll do here is I'll change this. I'll change it to something different here. This is nasty. She dirty. I need to change that pad too there. So it looks like it's going, I need to have that just be probably this. Oh, here. You know what I also realized? Okay, quick little thing, just so you know. You see how my velocity thing went away? It's like, what? I can't. Where's my velocity thing? If you hit this little arrow here, it brings it back. Just in case that happens to you. 100. We need to be on 8th notes, actually. $100. There we go. Boom, boom. I want something like this. Flamboyant. Okay, I might have done it too soon. Ah, okay. Cat, cat. Dun, dun. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I'm okay with that, actually. But I need to do doubles like this. And we'll do something like this. Remember, your first kicks need to be a little... Let's get a context in terms of... Oh, we can use the piano in there too. I'm going to turn this choir pad down a little bit more because I think that maybe adding this guy. All right, gotta get some sleep. We'll check results first thing in the morning. Dude, appreciate you, dude. Thank you for hanging out with me, keeping me company, man. I really appreciate you. I'm almost done here, so this is, I'm probably just gonna do one last context check, and we'll be good. Oh, he's like the Tom Flams. Let's go. Let's do some 8th note stuff here. Hmm. I don't want to get too crazy. Yo, Maple, what's going on? MIDI notes, my beloved. I've been staring at MIDI all day too. Really? What have you been up to? That's not bad. That's what it needs right there. So I actually want this to be this. There it is. Yep. Oh, okay, we have some work to do here. I need to look at this because there's some sort of like timing issue that I'm... I'm gonna get rid of this. So it seems like... There it is. There it is. That was my issue there. I told you it felt weird. I just didn't know how. Now I see. Here it is. I actually want this to go... So it kind of is, but it's not... Then I need to put in the new chorus. That's the old chorus. Forgot to put that here. Okay, so without getting in too deep with the details, that is arrangement done. Arrangement done. Let me make sure that my intro is all correct here. end. And we are looking at 429, which is way longer than your average song, but I feel like it's because we got a little weird with some parts, but that's okay. But dudes, Bad Omens sound like Bad Omens done. Again, without going into details too much, which we can all day. Let's get us a little bit of a context check here. This can be lowered a little bit. That is this, by the way. Thick. Please be the right one. Done. For now. You can see these little red lines. These are things that I want to fix, and not really fix, but just like they need tending to, right? And that's one thing that I like to do is I'll do a context check like that. I'll let it keep playing. And if there's something that I want to change, rather than changing it right away, I'll just make it red, you know? I'll kind of just do this little number, Control E to chop it, and then just make it red. So that, again, that just gives me the idea like, okay, looks like I need to change some things in here. Another thing I should probably change is the automation. It's a little too loud here, so I'll bring those down. But I mean, dudes, I hope that you guys had as much fun as I did checking out this sound like Bad Omens. Now, again, this bridge, I don't think they would have done that in the bridge, but I wanted to get thick. You know what I mean? Like, why not? And we can thank getting thick to the Matt Halpern P5 MIDI pack. This thing is, oh my gosh. Every time that I'm just like, okay, what should I do here? I want it to be sick and thick and blah, blah, blah. I always go to this groove pack and it never lets me down. Like, listen to this, dude. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Yo, thank you, Justin. Appreciate you checking it out, man. Which groove pack? So this is the Matt Halpern P5 MIDI groove pack. And it is, oh my gosh. It's literally like just face melting. Yo, Charles Vokes, thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the stream, my guy. You just missed the context check, man. But yeah, a few key points that like few takeaways that I have is like putting piano. Put piano in more things, Chris, because it's sick. Oh, and someone asked me what this piano was. So this is ambient space piano. So it's so funny how I stumbled upon this. Someone in chat one day, they were just like, you should put a piano in here. You have Omnisphere? Check out ambient space piano. And I was like, okay. And it's just such a good, it's the perfect piano for this style of stuff. Now, your MIDI definitely has a lot to do with it, you know what I mean? So, you know, get fun with your MIDI. Another thing is these breaks. You know, I've been trying to add verse breaks into my verses on the songs that I've been making. And, you know, I didn't put as many breaks though as Bad Omens does. And so that was kind of an eye-opener for sure. Another thing is keeping the drums simple. Keep the drums, don't go too crazy on the drums. Like it's not too crazy. I went a little crazy because it's easy to when you're doing MIDI, you know what I mean? And so what's another thing? Oh, this sidechain compression on the kick to get that kind of the kick pumping, because I realized that that was such a huge point in their mix. It was so like I noticed it right away when I was A-Bing, and I was like, oh my gosh, their kick is pumping their mix. And usually I'm like, oh, I'm gonna stay away from that. I'm trying to get cleaner mixes, but it makes sense. You know, it adds excitement. And then like some saturation and stuff on the master. But bros, this was so much fun. This was a lot of fun. Over the people over on YouTube, I appreciate you guys so much. Everyone in the chat, thank you for chatting. Everyone who's lurking, thank you for lurking. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. You guys have been killing it over there and helping me get views and stuff like that. Like, I put out a story the other day, I think it was yesterday, and it's the most views that I've ever gotten a story. And so it's like, and if you found me from that story, like, let me know. But either way, like, thank you so much. And if you're new here, I'm glad that you're here, you know, and I hope that you learn things. And I hope this inspires you, you know, to continue writing. I had someone the other day that was like, dude, I just like watching you because it inspires me to get back to writing. And it's like, dude, that's what this is all about, you know? It's just getting back to writing. I haven't written so much in like so long. It's crazy. And so I've been having a blast like with these. If you guys have any recommendations on the type of sounds like that you think I should get into or I should do, things that I have in line is like Seven Dust. I want to do Seven Dust. I really love Seven Dust. Someone in the Twitch chat requested Thornhill. And so that's going to be something that I try to dive into at some point very soon. And so if you have any requests or if you have any ideas, let me know. Post it in the comments, or if you want to join our Discord, Discord's also in the description. But yeah, thank you guys so much. So YouTube guys, I am going to turn off stream and I'm going to head to just the Twitch stream for now, just for a few more minutes. So if you want to head over there, the Twitch is in the description. But if not, we'll see you very soon. Maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day. I have to work this week a few days, and so like on site. And so if you don't see me Tuesday, you'll definitely see me Wednesday. But until then, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please like the video. It helps your boy out. You guys are the best. Check out the Patreon. Patreon is for the homies. It really is. And so, yeah, appreciate you guys so much. Until next time.